Do I win with this? Because I only lose 2 life. 3 life? I kind of forgot this is... Yeah. No! I can dig up. I think I'm gonna just... brainstorm. Oh! I just did the worst thing in the game, which was... screw myself over. That was a huge whoopsie. My bad. Cool. Of course. I think that's actually the second time I've cast Brainstorm the entire time I played. Alright, so we're just punting left and right here. We're really prepping for the Super Bowl. Like, we're really just getting ready to punt everything. Alright. We're here with Jorn, a god of winter. It's a Sultai commander. It's a snow commander. The backside of the card is kind of cool, but I don't really... My deck doesn't really play into that side at all. In fact, most of the times I play against this commander, it doesn't really do that. So what it's really doing is being a 3-mana 3/3 that when it swings, untaps all your lands. That's kind of what I'm going for. And everyone in this kind of Sultai snow shell, it's really just a Sultai shell. The snow part isn't that relevant. You know, they have some snow permanents in Magic that are worth playing, like Cold Steel Heart, this ring, I guess, but want to just always Emergent Ultimatum into like Omniscience, Expropriate, Peer into the Abyss. We saw that a few times playing against it. I'm running Tooth and Nail. I'm now noticing I actually didn't put any big Tooth and Nail creatures in my deck, so maybe I don't want Tooth and Nail. Alright, yep. I put Tooth and Nail in here at one point and then clearly forgot to do anything with it, so maybe we'll get around to it. Might actually just add another forest. I was thinking about going above 40. The green package, the blue package, and then the black is like your board wipes, and you can play... I am running Blood in the Snow, and that's kind of cool. You can play this in every deck ever. I just don't usually do that, because I don't like running the Snowlands in every deck. And yeah, that's about it. Just try to tutor for a combo victory, mostly Emergent Ultimatum. If that keeps failing, then I'll probably end up putting a Tooth and Nail package in there as like another 7+ mana spell that just wins the game immediately. Yep, that's really about it. It's pretty straightforward. Oh, wait. I'm going to take out Creation, too, because I don't have a giant creature. Omen Path Journey. Alright. Alright, I changed my mind immediately. I got Tooth and Nail for Gristlebrand and Shieldred, which is essentially another way of drawing your whole deck really quickly. Alright, send it. I did change it a little bit since then. I added the additional extra turn that I wasn't... Oh, no, it might just be in the list I uploaded. I might have just uploaded it without owning it first, actually. Never mind. So... surely this is right? And then I do black. Play this. Petrolero? Hello? Oh no, they have Swiftfoot boots. Oh no. So we're gonna cast this. We're gonna play this. I'm swinging. I'm getting the quest done with the goose. I'm doing it. It's happening. The snow permanents are not very good in the game, in my opinion, but who cares? You're just untapping your lands, right? Everything else it does is like, meh. Okay, so I would like to cast this creature spell. Probably a good idea to... get Casualties of War. Swing. and then cast this. Alright, Casualties of War, inbound. They have an enchantment and an artifact, and probably 2 creatures this turn. And I don't need my commander. That is a creature, but it's got wards, so I can't... Target, sacrifice, gain shroud. Alright. That's actually a second creature I can't target, because it just sacrifices the land I blow up. So, I don't really have a good... I actually just can't target anything there. Wow, it still worked anyways. Pulling up all my opponent's permanents. This hand is weird, so... This hand is even more weird. Alright. Alright. Turn 2 Glarb on the play. Oh, wow, they did not cast Glarb. I feel like I would have always, in every universe, have casted Glarb there. So that's weird. My opponent is not casting Glarb. Matchmaking is all over the place. I guess so. Alright, play that as a land. Casting Uro doesn't really feel that exciting. I mean, really, casting anything doesn't feel exciting. So I can get Tooth and Nail. Suppose I will. 1, 2, 3... I will not sacrifice my commander for Flare. That would sort of give me the Tooth and Nail, but I'm just not going to do that. Alright, this is a good sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8, 9. And then post-combat, have Tooth and Nail. They need a counterspell. Looks like they don't have one. So I think we win, or it comes really close to winning. Oh, I can do that pre-combat. Oh, but then I can't... Then I can't do the thing. Alright, never mind. Yeah, we're gonna send Jorn to the Great Dark Abyss here. But that's okay. Did I play a land already? I did. Oh, I have 2 non-snows. I have 2 non-snows. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Emergency bailout. Emergency bailout there. I forgot. Not all my lands are snow lands. I did not have 9 mana. Alright. It should be fine because my opponent's just going to rebuild. And we just do it next turn anyways. But that would have been kind of funny. Actually, I didn't even need to protect Jorn, but it's probably a good idea to bounce my opponent's board because they have a bunch of they just showed me a bunch of extra turn and stuff here, right? I can copy infinite Primeval Titans, but I would probably then lose passing the turn back, as fun as that sounds. So I'm just gonna take the clean victory here. Do 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 do. Just looking for either Omniscience or... Yep, there, take that. So I can still technically lose this game. Not very likely, but it is certainly possible. Actually, you know what? I think I can't lose the game. I forgot. I get to untap all my snowlands. I almost forgot that's a thing my deck does. Alright. So, I'm just gonna go to combat. Just gonna go to combat. Surprised my opponent didn't concede. Take action. Whoop. Win game. Alright, apparently Gristlebrand Shieldred is not worth conceding to, but Emergent Ultimatum is? Novice Inspector is odd. Cave of the Frost Dragon is also extremely unusual. I'm not gonna Fatal Push a thing. Worst Fears? Why did they click through that so quickly? That was weird. So I play my commander. Yeah. Of course. I think every single opponent has dealt with my commander. Let's do nothing? That is not my opponent's commander, which is weird. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so I just win. Unless they have Swords to Plowshares. Actually, no, that doesn't work. Alright. Danitha's 5-color? No. Thinking of the allied one. What does this one do? Alright, that's kind of insane to me. That's pretty nuts. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. It's hand or graveyard? What's like a good thing to do? Alright, well, surely on turn 2 on the play is how I get my commander to actually untap with it. Even though it actually, now that I've done that, isn't really doing anything. But it's in play. Nope. Every single opponent. Literally every single game I played. Except one. Silly me. I'm not gonna leave up whatchamacallit here. Oh, I couldn't anyways, never mind. 2 black, 2 blue, 2 green. There we go. 2, 2, 2, love it. Send a message here. Look at that perfect mana base. I can sweep the board as well and actually reanimate my Gilded Goose in the process. I almost just don't want to do that. I'm not threatened by what's happening right now, so. How do I feel about Chrome Mox in Brawl? I think that's fine. It's not the most egregious card they've put out, so I think that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Chrome Mox seems fine to me. Famous last words. Turn 3 Sundering Titan? That's funny. Helm of the Host. Alright, let's not let that be a thing. They can reanimate it with their... You have Mana Tithe? Oh no, swinging with the goose was a problem. That's funny. Fortunately, their commander would just put it in play anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Actually, the fact that it's in play means they can't just play this and have it equipped immediately. So I don't even know if my opponent wanted to do that in the long run. Okay, so we can do this for how much? We have 8, 9. We can do it for 3? What do I want to copy for, like, 3 times that's any good? Honestly, not really anything. But I'm still going to do it, so. 1. Oh, wait, that's stupid. 1. What if I did this? None of that matters. These are legendaries. 2. And 3. Alright. Infinite mana. Just have to draw a card. I think this is right. I don't... Giving myself Omniscience in play seems like a really good idea. So I'm just gonna assume it is a good idea. I also have these to make even more mana, but no need. Alright. Maybe taking the artifact was just wrong in general. And they're not going for their commander, so I really don't think a copy of Danitha is, like, doing anything. That's my opponent's entire turn. In fact, I probably would have put it on Kemba instead, actually. Maybe not. Okay, it's easy to cycle. More mana! Oh my goodness. I'm just going to eat these food tokens. Alright, I actually used all my mana. Look at that. Copy of Plains and their class. No, I have no use for their class. I would much prefer more mana. I'd prefer more mana here. They actually did have a thing out of hand, so I don't really understand why they took this route. Or the route they did last turn. That seems very weird to me. We're not drawing anything. A bit of a problem there. I can deny the activation here with Tail's End. I guess I will. The equip is 5, so it's like my opponent's entire turn. Yeah, I draw Omniscience. Knowing me, I probably will. But yeah, I'm going to Tail's End this here. That's okay with me. And I can do this for 11, 12, 13, 14... 12? Nope. Oh, whoops. Whoops. 7. I can do it for 8. There's not much use in this, but it sure does look funny. I can also basically infinitely block. I think I can go a turn without blocking, though. Alright, I need to actually draw something, please. That would be pretty cool. That was also my last turn to actually block. Alright, I did draw something. I don't even think they can say money. I think I just get 2 turns here. Oh, my opponent's just done. I have no cards in my hand. You can legitimately just say time, give me 2 turns, and all this was a 9-mana divination. Bro, how did I play against Keenan? And then suddenly I'm against, like, Haktos and Danitha. Was my MMR just, like, really high? It might have been. I was playing, like, Sweat Magic yesterday, so maybe maybe that's why. I don't know. Unfortunately, I will have nothing to do. Kind of a lame turn, actually. There are a few genuinely good cards to deal with Haktos, so I assume if they cast it right now, I'm not just immediately screwed. It's everything but other than 2, so they did get a little bit schmeeded by my card there. I can just bitter triumph it now. They can't really put anything on Haktos. Oh, I mean, I should say that would be kind of ridiculous if you had a bunch of stuff that, in fact, did put stuff on Haktos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chaos Wand to save me? I have Bitter Triumph. I can actually do something. Alright, this does not deal with Haktos, but it does deal with other things. So I can go like here, here, here. Well, there goes that plan. Immediately. They named human. That's interesting. That's also kind of nuts, but alright. So I have 7 mana. Green, green. I have 7 mana, so we just win next turn. I don't know what Haktos does to stop that. Green, green, green. Black, black, blue, blue. Correct. Or at least it's coming close to winning. I shouldn't say I just win, but you know what I mean. Should I play Kami? I don't think so. Should I... Did I play a land? Does anyone know? I don't think I played a land. So maybe playing one here is fine. Unless I really want a Bitter Triumph. I'm just going to leave up Bitter Triumph. I don't need more lands. Why am I thinking about it? Why am I thinking about it? Alright. I take 2 less damage, but they get a free discount. They did not do the discount. Okay. Interesting. Discard a card, because again, I don't need it. I think there's a protection spell. No, there isn't. Maybe cat running protection spells with Haktos makes no sense. Not sure. Alright, it does 2 again, which it don't really matter. So, I don't know what the 3 cards are, because I have Omniscience in hand, but I'm sure it's not too difficult. So, this, that, and I can actually get Shieldred. They can't give me Shieldred? Right? I think this works. Let's find out. I haven't done these 3 before. I gotta stack them correctly. Alright, so target you. Right. Yes. And then target, and then play this. And then they lose. Nice. Look at that. It does work. I didn't need omniscience. I could have continued this game by targeting myself. That is not a removal spell. Kind of surprising. Okay, another attempt at our commander. It has been over an hour since I've untapped my lands with it. Another perfect answer, yep. It took my opponent's entire turn to do that, though. Yep. I don't believe my opponent's going to run into a mana drain on their commander. No. So I can peer into the abyss. Alright, never mind. Ooh, maybe I didn't want to fetch immediately. I gotta get ahead of myself there. Oh, too late. Too late. Oh, my game is lagging. Am I lagging? No. Like frame rate lag, not like internet lag. Alright, this is all weird, but I'm down for it. So, yeah, we just stick to the plan here. So, I have 6. I can do this for 7, which doesn't do anything. I'm trying to think the 7s in my deck. There are no 7s. I can get Gristlebrand though. Suppose I'll brainstorm. Do these all have the same name? No, they don't. Tragic. Alright, so they probably don't take Settle the Wilds. They just take Brainstorm. Which means I do get Gristlebrand. They did take Settle the Wilds? What? No way. Alright, opponent's paying attention. Okay, that makes it that certainly makes it make a little bit more sense. Yeah, that makes it more sense. I would still take Brainstorm over Maelstrom Pulse. I'm gonna go ahead and say that was a good draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, alright. I could still Brainstorm now, but I'm gonna use it to play defense. Yeah, yeah, it does make sense. I was just upset that they played it. It wasn't the reason I lost the game, but yeah. Sundering Titan makes sense there. I put it in my Ashnod deck. I was just being upset. Alright, they make a 6/6. I think this constitutes another quote-unquote weird deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All of that is good, and I don't want to shuffle anything, so let's go there and there. Do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want to do this. No, I want to do this because I have mana drain, which means I'm not casting. Okay, I could have bounced everything and then swung and untapped for these. I could have done it that way, but I didn't. Okay, that's all my opponent did. I take 9. I feel like that's a little weird. I think if I were them, I would have done something a little different there. This should give me the mana to cast this. Right? Look at that. Look at that. So I can't tooth and nail. I can't actually win right now. So maybe I did this a turn early. I'm still going to put them into play. I'm still going to do it. But obviously I can't pay life. The cards we know about don't deal with this, so it has to be one of the other 4. One of the other 3. Alright, looks like we're good. There's no 2 Hourglass things that do anything here, so... They could just wing it and try to mill combo cards, but that doesn't really matter. Each opponent mills 5. Yep, none of that matters. Alright, my hand doesn't matter. And I win. Sweet. One, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can play Omniscience if I find it, so I will look for it and win that way. Okay, game, come on. Where are you? Alright, that works too. That works too. Just do that. Not overthink it here. Oh, we got the giant wheel. Look at it. Look at it spin. Look at it go. And land, and flare for no reason. Actually, you know what? For the sake of gameplay, I'm just gonna swing. I'm not gonna take all this time to do random stuff here. Actually, you know what? I'm in the mood to do it. Ah, opponent. Don't you dare thought seize me. Alright. That's fine. They probably take the ramp spell, but, like, that's okay. Let's hope there's not a second counter, excuse me, discard spell here. There is not. Alright. Let's do the thing. Oh, I got a forest? Dang it. Tragic. Radiant Lotus is... eh. Radiant Lotus is eh. Do I just discard Expropriate? I think I do. I can't imagine Liliana wins the game, but who knows? Who knows? Alright, well, this is an awkward line of lands. Let's get a black and a blue. Right. Discard my Birds of Paradise. Cast River's Rebuke at some point. Potentially win with tutoring Emergent Ultimatum. Although, yeah, no, it's still possible. Feels almost kind of insane here, but I think I actually discard River's Rebuke. Opponent chose to do Stone Cold Nothing, which means I cast my commander, which Snap resolved, which means I find this. Oh, they have a counterspell for this, but not Jorn. Alright, I see. I see what's going on here. Okay, well, we're gonna go for it here. We're gonna go for it. Another removal spell, tragic. That's actually incredibly annoying. The second removal spell is very problematic. Blue, blue. So I need either a black or a blue land here. If I'm guessing right. Oh, Liliana. Oh, the Liliana ultimate. You gotta be kidding me. I'm going to do this. Give my opponent what I assume is Feed the Swarm. No, they took the lands. Nuts. That was one of the best draws I could have had. Alright, I am now not losing. My opponent's out of gas. Opponent's out of gas. Opponent's out of gas. Opponent is out of gas. Thank you. Ooh. Surely they're out of gas. Opponent is out of gas. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye. Please be a removal spell. Please just be a removal spell. Alright, we are in it to win it. Nothing. Nothing. You drew nothing. What's going on here? They're taking their time. Nothing? I don't know, I can't tell. Oh, come on. Are you serious? Are you serious? No way. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. What am I supposed to do? I don't get it. How much you want to bet? I'm only going to draw lands now. How much you want to bet? You've got to be kidding me. Okay, so that was a good draw. That's a good draw. Good draw, good draw, good draw, good draw. Tooth and nail, right? Tooth and nail, tooth and nail. We'll be below 7, so no. Casualties of war, no. Balagate recovery picking up combo piece, yes. Swing at random invasion of Zubadubber. Okay. Good. Do the thing, yes. I forgot my lands untapped. I think I missed lethal. One, green, green. No, I didn't. Still fine. Oh! Taste it? Yes! Oh. Bro, if I lost that game off the top of my opponent's deck, I would have been... That would have been the last game we played. I'm literally being content farmed. I don't have any blue mana, and green, blah, blah, blah. Oh my goodness, I am in shambles. So Casualties of War is interesting, but I think I want Cultivate here. Doesn't protect me from subtlety? Yeah, that's true. Subtlety. Actually, I don't think I want another green. I could have just played Jorn there, but probably a better idea to play the thing that can't get killed. Oh, here comes the snooze fest. Yeah, this is boring Gyruda. Just does the same thing every game. Kind of like us. Oh, they have a counterspell too. Wow. Who would have thought? No way. Wow. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can kill everything my opponent does. Alright, surely they don't mill combo piece. Oh, they immediately do. Of course, of course. Surely it doesn't happen 2 times in a row. Opponent mills Shieldred. Okay, you can have that. I don't care about any of that. So, sweep the board. And then... Shieldred? Okay. I win if I untap with Shieldred, I guess. Oh wait, that's not true. Is it 5, 6? No, that's not true. There's no way casting this is wrong, so... One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Expropriate next turn is kind of okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to draw into repeatedly, like what I'm looking for. I wanted to think about it, but alright. Alright, so they get Ulamog, which doesn't fundamentally change anything. And we can draw before we do anything, right? Yeah. Okay, so what's in the graveyard? Pier is in the graveyard, but not Omniscience, but I can't cast Omniscience even if I find it. Probably a good idea to start with Expropriate, so I'm going to do that. I don't think they can say money. I think we're actually getting 2 extra turns here. Yeah, I don't think they... Can they say money? Maybe? They do? So I can steal Ulamog? Right? Nothing else makes any sense. Let's see, this is 9, so yeah, we just take Ulamog. And I don't have a good attack, so... Discard a card, it's easy enough. So I can play Omniscience if I find it, but I have to find it. That was not it. Casualties of War. Go to 3, actually, because I think I can do better than that. Okay, so no Omniscience. Let's play... I don't have any extra turns either. So if I cast this, I blow up that, and then... So land... So artifact... That... And now I can swing. I can draw 3 more, 7 more, but there's not really anything specific I'm chasing towards. So I'm actually just going to blow up Gyruda. And pass. Alright, so keep 7. 1, 2, 3, 4... I guess I'll land 5, 6, 7. No, that's dumb. Okay, they're at 1. So no fetch land. They can still tap that and swing. I'm not dead to Cityscape Leveler. Wow. All right. After the past 2 games, that feels good to do that there. That was an interesting game. Okay, so it's kind of cool. It is just Sultai ramp into combos with a bunch of tutors and some counterspells. You can do this in, say, Teamer, right? Instead of maybe some Sultai ultimatum thing, it's just extra turn spam or whatever. It's just that kind of thing. If you're way more into casting Jorn than I was... Yeah, GG's. If you were more into casting this, and you want it to actually matter as a legitimate wilderness reclamation, your deck is going to look dramatically different, in my opinion. And at that point, I would prefer to play Tamiyo in my command zone, or one of the blue-green wilderness reclamation commanders, like the chick with the afro, Zimone or whatever, or the Gretchen, something like that. You could do that. But I just didn't want to do that, and it was kind of a good idea not to in the long run, because I wound up having my commander die almost every single time I played it, even if I played it on turn 2. Everyone came prepared with a Swords to Plowshares or a 2-mana removal spell, and it just didn't get to do anything, right? So it seemed like it was a pretty good idea to not go super heavy into needing my commander to be alive. The backside, to me, again, is completely useless. There's just... the snow permanents in the game are not worth it for this. You could run them and have that plan B. I'd call it like a plan D or something, but... that's just... you're lowering the power level of your deck significantly for the blue-black side of this to matter, in my opinion, just like very substantially. And every time I play against this commander, it was doing something along the lines of what I was doing here, where you're not too upset when it dies. And there's a huge benefit to that. If you don't care about your commander dying, you're like, oh, like, okay, I'm still doing what I want to do. That's a very good that's a very good sign. The combo, there was one game where I did the thing and still lost. So either I got the wrong pair of cards for the situation, or I just top decked terribly. There were, I think, 3 or 4 games where I would have won if I drew any of my tutors, any of my, like, actually just kind of anything. But I drew like 6 lands in a row. I think there were 3 games where I'm like, oh, Omniscience, and then land, I lost. So there was a scenario where, like, I emerged in ultimatums, they shuffled away Peer, and they gave me 2 extra turns and Omniscience, and I lost that game, right? I don't know how often that would happen. Let's say it was essentially Divination, because there was nothing in hand, so it's just Divination, Omniscience. Doesn't sound too good, but again, if you're drawing 2 cards, look at the deck. There's a ton of ways to just draw a tutor, right? I could have drawn Gristlebrand, so I'm going to go ahead and say that one game where I had it and lost was just extremely bad luck. There are probably about half the cards in my deck get there, and I just didn't draw them. For, I think, 6 or 7 turns, it was just lands and ramp spells and just nothing. But Yeah, for a core strategy, it's pretty solid. It's fairly consistent to get Emergent Ultimatum every time you go to win the game. It's pretty consistent at doing that. I might even want to drop Archmage's Charm. It was hard to cast it, and there was one game where it was insultingly bad, where I would have probably won had I had the triple blue. I just didn't have triple blue and lost. Felt kind of bad there, but it's going to happen, I guess. So, yeah, and I guess for the matchups, I was playing against... The first game I played, like the first match, was against Keenan, somehow. And then every other opponent up until the latter half was just random stuff that I kind of expected to play against. Actually, a surprising amount of weird stuff, which is kind of fun to play against. And then there was Teferis just sprinkled in there. Heroes of Dominaria. I don't know why. I don't know. It was weird, but I auto-conceded to the Teferis, and Keenan, I think, either trampled over me immediately or I had a terrible opener or something. But so when it comes to your matchups, I think the average is totally fine. Just sometimes decides to pitch you against like Ragavan and Keenan in Rusko. I don't know why. It doesn't feel like it's up there with those, even though, yeah, it has this like, oh, win on turn 5 card. But there's a lot of cards in the game that just do that if they go unabated. If it's not interacted with, whatever you're doing is probably going to be very good. Doesn't have to be Emergent Ultimatum, but it was good. It's a solid strategy. I don't like it as much as I thought I would, so I would prefer, if I'm going to do something like this, go back to Sarkhan and just do teamer things and take extra turn spammy nonsense. That seems more interesting to me than just, oh, 7 mana, right? But it's still fun if you like it. Just not really my kind of thing. I have more fun killing people with a giant doppelgang than I do, like, Emergent Ultimatuming. Omniscience also is right? If this is in here, I want to dodge. You really want to dodge win more cards. You just don't want to put those in your deck. And I think I was doing a pretty good job at that. But that does mean if you do have an Omniscience in play and you really have to top deck something to actually win the game, then it's going to be a little bit more difficult to do that. If that's all you do. You got Expropriate and Omniscience, your opponent did not concede, and you didn't draw anything. It's like, man, I really wish I had this like random card that draws a ton of cards for 7 mana, like that 7 mana draw 7 that from Ixalan or whatever. It's like, you don't want to play that card normally, but yeah, if you have Omniscience in play, congratulations, you know, you now have that to draw. But that to me is not realistic. I just don't think you should do that. So, but yep, that's it. So let me know what you thought about it, and like, comment, subscribe. And if you watch the Super Bowl, enjoy yourselves. That's what I think I will be doing tomorrow. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yep, that's it. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.